No.
You say which part? Is it old San Diego or I'm saying I'm remembering all of it. Like I'm saying.
Yes, because it is an old San Diego
No,
and a new
it's San Diego. It's San Diego. There's Old
Right.
Town. There's Old Town San Diego.
That's the same as old. That's the same as old San Diego or new San Diego.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, okay. I worked for the railroad for 38
You
years.
never
brother.
been. You never been to El Segundo.
I was down to California.
So you know where everything's at if you actually work for a railroad.
I came out in California in 1956, man. Some of the shit
All I
changed.
said was Del Mar.
But some of the shit name have changed in the state of California, brother.
56. Not too many of them though.
What you mean not too many?
56, right? You came out 56.
1956.
56, but how old were you when you were 56? In 1956.
I'm 72 now.
Okay.
So you figure it out.
Yeah, I was just asking if you ever been to Del Mar and if you know what was going on over there, like with people getting jobs.
Out here in 1960?
Why would you be getting angry?
Out here in business in 1960?
Oh, the change up where people were switching
everything in business.
Now you're saying that we're not supposed to know that either.
Everything in business was owned by the military.
Certain parts, but not all of it.
Everything.
Why do you keep saying those?
Everything, because you know why? My father graduated from college, Purdue in Tyler, Texas. So did my mother. Very educated.
I'm not talking about educated.
But what I'm saying is, when my father got in the military, Venice was nothing but military base. It wasn't no damn recreation and all that shit.
They had changed that up by the 40s or something like that, right? They had removed most of the attractions and whatnot. They had left only the freak show and then some other parts where they would have like the carnivals and whatnot, right?
No, that came afterwards, brother. The veterans first, then all the freak shows and all that shit.
Like I said, that's why I said they had that building.
But it wasn't in the 40s.
The building was there for a long time.
Look, some of the programs out there now, they was owned by veterans. A lot of veterans came from the war. It was like military veterans.
Yeah, there's family that were they were connected. Family people that were connected to various other places, including Beverly Hills, right? And also in San Bernardino and other parts, but they couldn't say that everything was owned by the military, otherwise they get into trouble for that. That includes off of Waterman in San Bernardino.
I don't know.
I know the military started getting smaller and smaller.
I put it this way, brother.
All I asked was,
wait a minute. You can't read everything. You got to see everything. Because when you read everything, that ain't the truth.
Like I said, so some people were getting some of the Del Mar businesses incorrectly. There was a military thing that was up in Del Mar, right?
Well, this is the
off
first
of High
time
Bluff.
I heard of Del Mar, brother. Because they got a Del Mar racetrack out here.
There's the Santa Anita.
Yeah, and they got a Del Mar, and they got a state called Del Mar.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out if you remember where you saw me.
You didn't say nothing.
I'm just saying where you saw me, and then you tried to say that it was military.
Where I saw you?
That's what I'm saying. I asked if you Del Mar. You started saying the Old Town Del Mar or Old Town San Diego or Old San Diego, all that stuff. So I was just like, what do you mean Old San Diego? When San Diego hasn't changed that much, other than the factories getting moved from downtown to some other place for Petco Park. There's some weird stuff that happened with that one and Bumblebee Tuna stuff. Oh, I lived in a couple of places, including my family, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then, of course you know about it, but if I ain't never...
Well, I'm just saying that if you... How would you know anything?
I tell you, I know a lot of shit about California.
Yeah, but I was just asking because I remember some people were sending people who were quote-unquote veterans versus quote-unquote... Well, like I'm saying, there's quote-unquote veterans versus quote-unquote military family. to High Bluff saying that it was supposed to be there, but there was only a PTSD place there. That's why I was trying to ask.
I see. You know what? If that shit right there didn't concern me. I don't know nothing about that.
Well, I'm just saying that's Del Mar had that.
I don't get involved in nothing don't concern me. Another thing, I don't get in other people's business. Ain't my business.
Like I'm saying, in Venice wasn't all military, but there was some situations
Man,
with.
I lost a brother in Vietnam War, brother.
You think I haven't lost family members in Vietnam?
I lost some.
You think I haven't lost families after Vietnam? I have. Yeah, they've actually. Some people have.
Son got killed by 8 people, bro.
Yeah.
They was trying to rape my daughter-in-law.
Yeah, and I remember some of those where they said it was normal, it was like a quinceañera, but they weren't even part of that family situation. That was in several places, including South Pasadena. I remember some of those, yeah.
Do you remember what Tom Bradley was back in the day?
I don't try to go towards that one because...
You seem like you know. Do you know Tom Bradley was the leader of the vigilante?
I know that there was multiple vigilantes, but he was trying to...
Tom was back in the 60s.
He was trying to organize it so that it wouldn't just go all vigilante on everything.
I live next door to Tom Bradley.
Do you remember, what's his name? What is it? What's his last name's D'Angelo? He was misusing Tom Bradley. He eventually got caught. Same thing with Peter McGuire. He was kind of misusing that one.
I went to elementary school with Tom Bradley's daughter. I went to junior high. I went to high school. Tom Bradley was a flunky.
Well, there's also...
was a flunky.
You remember how they were trying to make a movie about him?
He kissed the white people's ass, brother.
But you remember how he was going to have a movie made out of him, and they were making Stand and Deliver and the other ones, and there was some...
Said Tom Bradley this and that. When he came to the mayor, do you know where they had him living at? In Hancock Park, next to a motherfucking alley with the paint chipping off his motherfucking house.
Yeah, but there was other people that were using Oakland to make sure that the paint chips stayed. That was the other situation. They were using Emeryville. Remember what they were trying to turn Emeryville into because of punk rock music, and then they eventually calmed down on it. Yep. There's a lot of stuff. But I was just talking about Del Mar because of situations where some people will get put to the wrong places, and some people get put to the right places. Yeah, the military got smaller. Yeah.
Like Weston, on the other side of Weston, coming this way towards Crenshaw, that was the west side. Now that's South Central.
Well, like at first, South Central was for the railroads, though, right? Because they had the trains, they had it specific so that there was a central hub for it. Same thing with Central Hub in Bell. Same thing for Central Hub in the City of Industry.
They had the Charlie, bro.
Yeah. Well, not just the Charlie.
They had the Charlie come down Main Street.
Yeah, they had that, but they had also the freightways, and then they removed most of those. That included the one that was off of Slauson. They had to remove that, and then also the turntable for the railway. They had to remove that in that one area, and then they also had.
I know about California. I know I got hired in Kansas City, Kansas.
Okay.
That's where I lived at for 30-something years, bro.
Yeah, I understand.
See, my first wife was a psychiatrist, man.
Yeah.
And my daughter, she's a scientist.
Yeah.
I have 2 sons as medical doctors, man.
Ooh. But yeah, they got rid of the turntable, like the one mechanism for the railway that would change the position. Well, the position of the engine. They removed that, right? Or is it still there, like where it doesn't have to go forward and then back to reconnect? They used to have it to where it was an actual. Okay, so it spins.
They still got it.
Yeah.
They still got it. A lot of things they don't use my shit no more.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember they said it was too strong of an engine, and it was using too much energy because it was a big old giant locomotive that was being spun around. To make the engines just as big, and it would be strange to have it move that quick. And yeah, they were flipping some of them over, spinning it too quick, like spinning the track to make it go the other way too quick sometimes. Wasn't a usual thing, but it would happen.
Now that's why they got breaking in switches.
Yeah. Yeah, they were building up Del Mar off of the San Marcos Fry's Electronics, and then they pulled that one completely away. I'm not sure what's there now. Like they got the whole mall shopping complex still, but that big giant.
We used to go to San Diego. We used to go to Baja, Mexico.
Yeah.
Back then it was Mexico, but now it's Baja, California.
Sort of. Yeah. Like I remember sort of.
Yeah, it's Baja, California now. It's not Baja, Mexico.
Yeah, I know they had They had the El Campo and and there was some people saying that they were Baja, California, but only that part, top portion,
Like Puerto
and then
Rico.
sort of.
Puerto Rico's
Yeah, but like Baja, California, and Baja, Mexico, once it hits the border, there was no going further down unless you knew how to get back up the right way. Yeah, because there was the Mojave Desert.
We went through all that when we went to get my aunt back from not Jamaica, Belize.
Oh yeah.
We drove all the way through, and we snuck up back. It took us 5 days.
Yeah.
So 5 days up, 5 days back.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember a lot of people were going to Belize a lot, but only the people that knew the Belizean structure, like the government and whatnot, and would actually follow it, as long as there was no other people trying to get into Belize. Because I remember there were some people that were literally forcing African Americans over to Belize to say that they came from there, and they would try to get a actual customs agent to give them a certificate of them being a citizen over at Belize, and then that way they would be accepted in America, because they said that only Belizean people were.
Well, back then, my aunt told me the only way people can come over here in the United States is that you have a visa.
Yeah.
You have the only way, like students, they can come.
Yeah.
People that got jobs, they can come.
Yeah.
People that had jobs like maids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They say, because back then a lot of people were doing traveling.
Yeah.
And it was instead of going to Africa, getting slaves and maids.
Oh yeah, they were doing that weird mate, and then sometimes they be up in an airport just grabbing people that they believe were maids. I remember that one. They had
I got a brother stay in Jamaica now.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I remember they had a quote unquote maid service sitting area, but that was the weirdest one. It was, but it wasn't. It was only for a specific.
Jamaica is bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pretty nice area. It's scary.
He took his money. They
Yeah.
$100 is $1,000 Jamaica money.
Yeah. Yeah, it gets scary because of the food situation and how much money you have to have as a tourist, because the food in Jamaica is more expensive for tourists than it is for the people that live there. And the only reason why that happens is because everybody in Jamaica knows everybody, and then all the tourists.
I put it this way. When I went down there, Kingston, all over. When I went, there's certain things on downtown, like downtown LA.
Yeah.
It's cheaper.
Yeah, there are some cheap spots.
But downtown in Jamaica,
yeah,
it's expensive.
Yeah, they got the different structures. So like, let's say,
like around downtown,
yeah,
you cannot smoke weed.
Yeah.
But on the outskirts of downtown, you can, because you got the Capitol and
exactly.
all that,
yeah.
the government and all that. You get busted. You go to
Yep.
jail.
Yeah, that's why some tourists they'll stay in downtown LA and rather than go over to the edges, even though
I
technically,
went to Kingston.
yeah,
See, that's where my brother stayed in Kingston,
Yeah.
man. It's better.
yeah, yeah. They had a structure of schools too. They had private schools in Jamaica, and so if a person had a private school, they had to be over in the areas with both, basically the people that had and people that didn't, so that they wouldn't just basically assume that they're supposed to charge everybody like tourists. Yeah.
Yeah.
And some tourists wanted to get charged that much because they would say, well, how am I supposed to come back if Jamaica's that cheap? Because everybody will just get an airplane ticket and build up from there. Yeah, I remember a lot about Jamaica, the islands, all that stuff. They have a structure, and it involves the airplane ticket and the boat ride. Yeah.
I've been there. I've been the best place to go for boat ride is in St. Thomas.
Yeah.
See, I've been to St. Thomas. St.
Yeah.
Thomas is an island.
Yeah.
It's like New York. New York is island, but I
Yeah.
mean, hey, St. Thomas is nice, man.
Yeah. The Virgin Islands are really nice too.
Hey, it's okay. But St. Thomas, you can see the clear water, the
Yep.
fish and all that shit.
Yep,
You
yep.
can stick your hand in the water and grab your fish. man.
Yep. They have that many too, huh?
Yeah, they got a lot of them, man.
And when they disappear, you know you ain't supposed to be outside.
It's warm outside.
Yep.
You know, and you know, we had straw tents,
Yeah.
the huts.
Yeah.
We stayed outside.
Yep. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because the weather's so hot and it's humid.
Yeah.
Man, and the water's clear.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Yep.
can just see your reflection
Yep.
of yourself from the water.
Yep. 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 If you got a good reel, you can actually pick
Oh,
up some
hell
really good
yeah.
fish. Yeah.
My dad caught tuna like a big dog. Ooh, man.
Yeah.
Talking about some blue-tailed tuna.
And good,
Yellowtail tuna.
good raw and cooked. Yep.
Ooh, man. Raw
Yep.
and cooked. It don't
Yep.
make no difference.
Exactly.
It's good.
Yep.
Yeah. It is. What
Yep.
he did, the way he did, he take four wrappers,
Yeah.
put butter on the wrapper.
Okay.
Don't put butter on the fish.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fold the wrapper,
Oh yeah.
put it on the grill.
Yep.
Let the butter melt into the fish.
Yep.
See, because if you put butter on the tuna, that's just going to run down on the foil.
Yep. Yep. If you
But
wrap
if
it.
you put it on the foil,
Yep.
it's just going to simmer in on the tuna.
Yep. Yeah, I was doing that over in Marina Del Rey with some carne
They got
asada.
some sauce called Ancient Mama.
Yeah.
Spray that on there, man. Ancient Mama sauce. That shit is good. It tastes good, man. Fresh.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, I remember they had a school of tilapia or something like that, and they thought it was going to be as crumbly as the other fish. When you put it was tough but good. It was like meat. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got yellowtail over in Solana Beach, but it's like every couple of seasons. But you gotta go all the way out to catch those. But then when you catch them, it's a big ass giant fish. It's a huge fish.
Well, it's a boat. It's a big old boat with me.
Yeah.
Long Beach.
Yeah.
Me and my youngest brother been on there.
Nice.
It cost $500 a piece.
Yeah, but you come back with something.
You come back, man, with some 1,800 pounds.
Yep.
Blue-tailed tuna.
Yep.
My brother didn't like, you know, a lot of times when we go fishing, it was like contest.
Yeah.
We didn't go for the contest.
Yep.
We went for the enjoyment.
Exactly. Yep.
See what I'm saying?
Yep. It was always better.
The thing is, they waited. They wanted to give him $5,000 for that tuna,
Yeah.
but he said no. They cut it up, packed it.
Yep.
He had it shipped back to the United States. Back.
Shoot, he salted it, got it aged, the whole thing, huh?
Oh, they do all that.
Yep.
Shit. They pack it, seal it, and everything.
Yep.
We had it shipped back to us from a federal state.
Nice.
We went to both different places.
Yeah.
My mama's house, my brother's house, my niece's house.
Yeah.
Oh man, we had tuna.
Yeah, I remember they did the one from Long Beach all the way to Monterey. They caught a whole heap load of tuna, and then they had the one packaging area, and so they were aging it in the salt
But
in
you
one
know
area.
what? Florida got some nice tuna.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't go to Florida fishing because you know what? Them sharks.
yeah. Like it's good to go fishing on a boat, but when the boat gets too small and the
No,
fish
I'm
are following you
going- My
around,
brother got a boat man,
Yeah.
from that corner to about where that door is.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's strong. You see, I mean, because we seen a shark man flip the boat over.
Yeah, they got those big old giant whale sharks, and then the bigger sharks, the whole thing. And the funniest one,
You got sharks man from that top to that top.
yep.
And mouth is this motherfucking big.
Yep. Yeah, I remember the great white sharks. Those things, they look smaller than those other sharks though, but they are definitely mean. They will actually even attack, and then when you see them attacking, they are strong.
Well, I'm originated from Texas, man, but I did a lot of traveling, man.
Yeah.
But I love to catch alligator.
Yeah, I was catching killer whale on accident.
Yeah.
As a little kid, I was learning at about 12, 13
I go down
how to
in-
spear fish, so I was spearing
I go
the
down to
thing
New
that I could
Orleans-
see.
go down
I
to
did
New
that on
Orleans.
mistake.
I go down to New Orleans every
Yeah.
year and go catching alligator.
Good stuff. Yeah, alligator is good as long as you have the right permit for the actual alligator, because sometimes they'll get you.
It's good if
Yeah.
you know how to cook it.
Yep, that's for sure. And they taste.
Don't have no alligator hollering.
Yeah. Oh, they do, but it's a weird one.
It's too salty. That's at the end of the tail.
Oh,
When
it's
you get the tip of the tail, that's where all the salt is.
well, they have the mixed bag sausages
Yeah.
with the alligator meat inside with the pig and the pork,
It's like a
the
big
pork and the
meatball?
well, it's supposed to be, but you can actually elongate it too. But it's a tougher eat, and then there's like soft and hard spots.
But it might be on my own phone, man.
Yeah.
This is where I caught an alligator, and my daughter ended up cooking it. She made what you call a bread patty.
Yeah,
You take the yeast off the bread.
yeah,
It's like a dough.
Yeah.
You roll it up. You take the alligator,
yeah,
put all your onions, bell pepper,
yeah,
corn.
yeah.
all that,
And
what you
just
wanna
dump
do.
it all up in
Dip it in
there.
there.
Yeah,
It's like a big ass meatball.
Yeah, and they used to put frog. I forgot what it was called, that meatball that had all the meats of Louisiana in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of mean though, cause like the weirdest one with me, I used to help people with catching and saving other animals. And so every now and again there'll be like a animal that's definitely not gonna make it. So we put seal
No, it's no line, dude.
into the meatball, saying it's a record that needs to be kept, and another animal would have ate it, but we don't eat it that much.
Get first.
Yeah.
You'll be alright.
But it was fatty and like delicious, but it was like mixed in with everything else, so we kind of figure out that we didn't need to eat it that much. Yeah, they saved a couple of different animals, including what are the pelicans? But then dead pelicans, so they put it up in there too.
When I was in Texas,
Yeah,
my great grandmother,
yeah,
she was a slave.
Yeah.
My great grandfather. The slave owner got sick.
yeah,
He called my mother, my great grandmother, and my grandfather. Said, look,
yeah,
the doctor said I'm not gonna live. I want you to sign your name.
yeah,
If I die, this is your house.
yeah,
And release all the slaves.
yeah,
He died 2 years later.
Yeah.
My mother released the slaves.
Yeah.
My grandmother was like 7 or 10 years old. She was telling me.
yeah,
They released all the slaves the house. So
yeah,
my great grandmother said to my great grandfather, what we gonna do, Poppy?
yeah,
And I don't know, we got horses, cows. Back then horses were smart.
yeah,
They took
Yeah.
the horses. My first grandmother was the first black in Tyler, Texas,
yeah.
gave the first black rodeo.
Nice, good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I heard a couple of things about the African American rodeo.
Black folks wasn't allowed to have none.
Yeah,
But see,
Yeah.
back then in the early 50s,
yeah,
they was.
yeah. It was a hard.
It was easy for us to have things than
Yeah.
hard for us to have it now.
Yeah,
You see, because after the 60s, back then in Texas, that's when we was calling us niggas.
yeah,
But
yeah,
in the early days, in the 50s, you'll find a white race. Couldn't
Yep.
stand another white person calling
Yeah.
us a nigga.
yep, yep. And they were even saying like, why we have these signs, these signs, these signs, these signs, these signs, all those signs, and the one sign that we see the most is the one sign that shouldn't even be seen. Like,
We went to a trip one time in school, and it says white bathroom, like this, white
Yeah.
bathroom and black nigger bathroom. It didn't say
Yeah.
color, it says nigger.
yeah,
So the bathroom was so full,
mm-hmm,
my teacher and the principal tore down the sign and
Yeah.
let blacks and co-ed
Yep.
race go in.
Yeah.
Everybody.
And the weirdest one is that I remember it wasn't. I don't know if it was Tyler or it was the Odessa or somewhere. But they had the cleaner restroom was the African American restroom. They had always kept it clean.
Oh yeah,
Route
yeah.
the whole
See,
thing.
My grandmother, where the janitor worked.
Yeah.
They didn't want black folks to use mops. They wanted them to use a steel toe
On our feet and toes. Yeah.
Here's a park called Lincoln Park right here.
Yeah.
We stayed here. All our ranch is all up in here, man.
Yeah.
This is all ours.
Yeah.
On the other side of that park, there's Earl County.
Yeah.
Most people down there back when I was growing up,
Mm-hmm.
they are parents. They parents are pastors,
Yeah.
doctors,
Yep.
or school teachers.
Yep. Yep.
It wasn't too many choices because back then, education wasn't spreading out.
Yeah.
Jobs wasn't spreading out.
Yep. They were
People
staying
didn't
in
know
place
nothing
and
about
building up.
merchant seamers back in them days,
Yeah.
but the white man did.
Yeah, well, they were sharing a little
Yeah.
bit and trying to get us acclimated to it, so they could tell us that we did good, even if we started off as slaves, we still should be getting paid for it. Yeah, yeah,
Man.
yeah, yeah. I remember a couple of arguments where they're saying, "Now black people shouldn't get paid in Tyler. They already make too much." I was like,
I remember, man, you know, every Sunday we went to church.
yeah,
And you know how you walk on the highway,
Uh-huh.
and down on the side of the highway you got a road, but
Yeah.
down on the other side you got a ditch.
yeah, huh?
And my uncle always tell us, walk down on the ditch.
Yeah,
And
stay
we
safe in
find
between.
out one day, one Sunday,
Uh-huh.
we came from the movie. The movie cost a dime back then.
Yeah,
We were walking. And the white people on the truck said, there goes some niggas, Paul.
yeah,
They went by. All the way up there where that truck is blinking that light, trash truck.
yeah,
Made a U-turn.
uh-huh,
Came back. Made another U-turn. And my uncle said, didn't I tell y'all walk down the dish? The dish? Man, they took big barrels
yeah.
of acid and threw it on us.
Oh man, yeah, I remember some of those, but it was like, no, it's water for your bitch asses, and it's just like, the hell is that?
My tweed coat.
Yeah,
We seen white folks raping a black woman. So
Yeah.
bad, and her husband and her kid was coming down the field.
yeah,
She sent us up on by. She was really bad.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I seen a lot of shit, man.
yeah. It's the weirdest dichotomy zone thing to come up with. Yeah,
When we moved out here,
Mhm.
I started having nightmares of that shit.
yeah. I've seen that crazy stuff too. It is. They don't even need to be going that crazy either. Yeah.
And it's still going on.
Yeah. Some of them just flip out. They just say that it was there. I was like, the fuck? Nope.